Hello everyone, welcome to Mon Spirituality. Today's video, I'll be talking about how did I manifest my beautiful red car. Before starting this video, I'd just like to request all of you that if you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe and help grow this channel. My vision is I hope to reach as many people as possible to help them manifest their desires and dreams. Okay, so starting with my red car, let me just quickly share with you the photograph of it. So I started learning driving at a little later stage in life, but like many other women, I'm assuming, not being sexist, I kind of knew the color of the car I really wanted. I wasn't really that bothered about what model of the car it's going to be. I just knew that I always want a red color car. And I kind of had a vision slightly of how the car would look. But red color was the utmost important. So when I started learning how to drive, my instructor would, uh, you know, would drive in every day. So my instructor first had a blue color car. After a couple of sessions, he came with a brand new car, and that was a red color Audi. Now, my expression at that time was like, I don't know, should I be happy or not? Because I was trying to manifest it. But here, what was happening is that my instructor's car is red color. And I'm like, I hope the universe has not misinterpreted what I'm trying to say here. I want a red color car for myself. But, anyways, somewhere though, I convinced myself that yes, my manifestation is working, and this is the sign that I would have a red color car of my own. So, anyways, once I passed my driving test and it was time to buy my first car, I was so excited. But because it was my first car as well, and when it's a first car, you don't know what type of driver you're going to be. So, just to be a bit cautious, I set a low budget for myself for the first car. Within that budget, I could not find the red color car I was looking for. So, I had to compromise on it and get a silver color car. Now, initially, I did feel bad because here I was, um, thinking that my first car is going to be a red color car. That's what I'm going to drive. That's what I was thinking and visualizing. But it didn't turn out the way it wanted to. Now, this is where I brought in the real manifestation technique, okay, where you assume it's already done and you're living in that moment. So, although I started driving the silver car, I always imagine and visualize, because when you're sitting inside the car, when you're driving the car, you can't really see the exterior of it, correct? So, whenever I was driving the car, I just used to imagine I'm driving this red color car. And it just filled my heart with so much happiness. Even when I got down off the car and looked at it, it didn't make me upset to see that, oh, you're silver, you're not the red I wanted. I did not look at it at that way. I still gave it all the love it needed, but I always assumed that my car is red color. So this went on and on. It didn't make me upset at all. And every time I would just drive thinking that I'm driving a red color car. Now, sometimes manifestation takes a while. Sometimes it's quite quick. It depends on internally as well how you're feeling about it. Because internally as well, I'm thinking that this is my first car, and to get my second car, I'm probably going to spend another couple of years utilizing this car first, right? So that's where your lack of confidence comes in. But I knew definitely that I am driving my red color car regardless. So what happened? After 18 months, okay, my husband one day tells me that, hey, Mon, can I lend your car to one of a friend for a day? Because a friend needs to, the friend's car has broken down and it would be really great if you could lend him your car for a day. And I found it really weird. I'm like, never ever has this happened. But I'm like, okay, fine, I'm not working tomorrow, so definitely that person can take my car. So my husband went with him, dropped the car, and came back with a friend. I was like, where's my car? And he was like, oh, we've kept it in the garage. And he gave me all these weird excuses. I'm like, okay. So, anyways, I was seeing outside the window, and there was this beautiful red car with balloons and everything inside. And I was looking at that, and I called my husband. I'm like, you know what? I wish I wish I had a car like this. This is literally my dream car. And my husband looked at me, smiled, and gave me the key. And he's like, happy birthday. For me, that was obviously a big surprise because I was not expecting that at all, completely out of the blue. And the interesting part is, I had never told him ever that I want a red car. The desire was always just within me. So obviously, I was very excited, went, took a test drive. The car you can see, that is my red car. And I asked him, I'm like, how did you know I wanted a red car? He was like, I didn't know that. I actually wanted another color of car for you, but that was not available. The only color available was this red car. Hence, this here. So, when things manifest, they manifest in very interesting manners sometimes that you can't even think or comprehend. And, like initially, when the instructor, for example, brought his red car, again, as I mentioned before, with the law of assumption, the outer reality is just a projection of your inner world. So clearly at that time, my inner world was not very clear and real, because that was just a floating idea that I would like it. But I was not really that um, focused on it, or I did not really dream about it in detail. It's only when I bought my first car, that's when I strongly was living in the moment of having it. And that's exactly what happened. Again, the timing doesn't really matter. You live in that moment, you believe it's already done, and at the right time, it comes front of you. There was a limiting belief in my mind as well that time that I have had my first car, it's going to take so many years till I get my next one. All those things was running. But the moment I dropped that idea as well, and I just started enjoying driving my red color silver car, that's when, things manifested on its own. I really hope that by listening to the story, a lot of you out there do get motivated as well to continue practicing your manifestation. So, what I would like to say from this is to definitely keep in mind is to be very, very clear of what you would like and imagine that it's already done. As I said, if you're driving a car and you would want another car, even when you're driving the car which you do not like, imagine you're driving the car that you love, right? I'll say one more interesting thing actually. When I used to drive that car, I used to drive it as if I'm driving a sports car, okay? And this car of mine inside has a sports version. It's so cute. But okay, that was not one thing that I asked for, but that's how I imagined I was driving it. So basically, the way all the time I was imagining driving the car, that exactly got projected in the external world. And I'll be very honest, I did not even know such type of car existed when I was imagining it. So that's the beauty of it. There's a lot of um, surprises in manifestation, and it's beautiful because life is full of surprises. You can get whatever you want, you can desire whatever you want as long as you believe that you can get it. I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I shall look forward to seeing you in my next video. If you've enjoyed it, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Take care. Goodbye.